Hello, beloved. I want to thank you so much for coming back to my channel today. If today is your first time, I do want to welcome you. On today's episode, we will be taking it step by step as usual. I hope that you will enjoy the making today. May God richly bless you, and remember that life without Jesus Christ is lifeless. Until next time, please keep watching. On today's episode, we will be making my beef lo mein recipe. The ingredients are very simple. The making is very simple as well. If you are interested, please stay tuned. But before we go any further, let me go ahead and introduce what we'll be using to make this wonderful recipe. So here I have sliced my bell peppers. I have also sliced my jalapeno peppers. And this is the pasta I'll be using. I'm using linguine pasta, but you can use whatever pasta of your choice, okay? Here is my seasoned beef meat. You can use whatever meat of your choice, and you can use whatever seasoning to season your beef. This is my oil. You need your black pepper. I'm going to use 1 pack of chicken bouillon seasoning. Here is my salt. I'll be using some sliced cabbage, some diced onions. I'll use some grated ginger, some minced garlic. And here is my mixed sauces. In this container, I have a little bit of oyster sauce, soy sauce, corn starch, a little bit of oil, and a mince of garlic and some grated ginger, and I have mixed everything together, okay? So that's it. If you are interested, please stay tuned. And last but not least, my shredded carrot. And we'll take it step by step. May God richly bless you. Let's get cooking. So in the wok, I'm going to pour a little bit of my oil. I have my stove on medium heat. I'm also going to add a little bit of this coconut oil. And this is optional, okay? You don't have to use coconut oil if you don't want to, or add it to your oil. I just want the flavor inside my lo mein, that's all. And I'm going to pour in my minced garlic and my shredded ginger. Just give it a stir, okay? Let's have it cook a little bit, and we'll come and add the additional ingredients. I'm going to add my shredded carrots. And I'm doing this because the carrots are a bit harder than the rest of the additional ingredients. I'll just simply give it a stir. Make sure it's completely mixed with your minced garlic and your grated ginger. You want to cook it until it's tender, and I will come back and add the additional ingredients. Please keep watching. So now I'm going to go ahead and add my onions. Just stir fry everything. We want to cook our onions until it's translucent. Whilst the onions are cooking, we can also go ahead and add our chicken bouillon seasoning. And also our black pepper. Simply stir everything together. And let's have it cook a little bit, maybe about 3 to 2 minutes. So what we are going to add now will be our jalapeno peppers. We are going to cook that for about 2 minutes. And once it's a bit tender, we will mix it with the rest of the ingredients, which is the carrots and the cooked onions. So let's have our jalapenos peppers cook for a little bit. Whilst the jalapenos are cooking, I'm just going to put a little bit of our mixed sauces. This is going to give our jalapenos some flavor. It smells so delicious. I wish you can smell it. The combination of the minced garlic and the shredded ginger. Oh my gosh. It smells very delicious. I'm just going to add a little bit of oil. Just a little bit, because you can see some oil in there. And then I'm just going to cook my bell peppers. We are just going to allow the steam to cook the bell peppers for about an additional 2 minutes. And then add it to the ingredients on the side, which is the jalapenos, the shredded carrots, and the onions. So let's cook our bell peppers for about 2 minutes. Please keep watching. So our bell peppers are cooking beautifully. It's tender now, so I'm going to go ahead and mix the rest of the vegetables in it. Mix it all together. So what I'm going to do with these right now is to scoop them out of the wok. So here I'm going to pour just a little bit of oil. I would say a teaspoon of it, okay? And then I'm going to stir fry our cabbage. Now when you are stir frying the cabbage, you don't want to stir fry it for a long time, because the longer it stays in the wok, it will start getting you'll start seeing some water coming out of the cabbage, and you don't want that. You just want it to be stir fried. So we just want to stir fry just a little bit, okay? Just a little bit. You don't want to see any type of water, none whatsoever. So let's give it about a minute more, and then we'll scoop it out. So now we can scoop our cabbage out of the wok. It has cooked very beautifully, and this is what we want. At this point, we are going to cook our beef meat. So what I'm going to do is to add just a teaspoon of oil again, and then go ahead and pour in our beef. What I'm going to be doing though is to add a little bit of our mixed sauces. The liquid is going to help the beef to cook quickly for me. Okay, so let's just allow it to cook. Let's give it about, I'll say 10 minutes, and it will be cooked. Okay, please keep watching. Also, if you want, you can cover it up a little bit. The steam is also going to expedite the cooking. So now our meat is cooked, and we can go ahead and scoop it out of the wok. You can see a little bit of the broth in here from the beef, right? So what we are going to do now is we are going to cook the pasta in that little broth. And that is going to give our pasta a very nice beef flavor. So I'm just going to add a little bit of oil, just a little bit, in addition to the broth. And then start cooking our pasta. What I'm going to do is to just mix the broth with the pasta. And I'm going to stir fry the pasta with the broth for about 3 minutes, and then add the vegetables and the additional ingredients to it. Please keep watching as I do that. So what I'm going to do now is to add the rest of the sauces I made. Just add it on top of the pasta and just stir it in. Let's make sure it's mixed with it. So what I'm going to do next is to add the stir-fried vegetables and just stir it all in. Also, I'm going to add the stir-fried cabbage and the beef meat. At this point, we are just going to let it simmer on low heat for about a good 5 minutes, and our lo mein will be ready. So now you have a perfect complete dinner. No need for you to go out for a takeout. It smells so great. I wish you can smell it. Give it a try and you know what I'm talking about, okay? Alright. Doesn't it look so great? Okay. Very soon we will be serving. So now let's go ahead and serve our lo mein. I want to thank you all so much for coming by today and learning how to make this wonderful, delicious recipe. Please do not forget to share, to like, and to subscribe. Also, make sure you give this recipe a try. I really love it when you cook the recipes I make and you share your experiences with me. May God richly bless you. Until next time, thank you so much. Beef lo mein recipe.